We gotta talk. But before I get into that, welcome to the Anime Podcast channel. My name is Benji, and today we're gonna talk about the One Piece live action Netflix series that just got announced. Well, it didn't just get announced, but basically the cast for it just got announced. And I have a couple of concerns. Now, before I get into anything, I want you to go ahead and like, comment, and share down below. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We come out with weekly podcast videos as well as One Piece reviews or other anime or mangas that we're feeling during the week. We really just kind of go off the cuff. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our social medias. And very exclusively our Discord, we talk a whole bunch with our fans here in and here out. But with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Now, how do I want to put this? So basically, I have some good things to take from the announcement, but I also have a lot of bad things. And the reason I say this is, kind of going into it, looking at One Piece as a series with a lot of humor and a lot of cartoonish and goofiness, I find it very difficult to see it translated well into a live action series. Now, before I get into any of my gripes or any of my negative kind of thoughts, let's get straight into the positive things that I see. For one, I do like the casting choices. I was really kind of, at first I was like, I don't know who these niggas are.
Who are these niggas?
But later on, I kind of did some research on each of the, filmography of each cast member that we've kind of gotten. And each one kind of seems pretty spot on as far as how they can look going forward in the Netflix series. Now, with that being said, like I said, you can have a perfect cast, but that doesn't necessarily mean that their acting will be spot on with the characters that we've known for years in One Piece. Now, first off, I want to talk about the actor who's playing Luffy. I believe he's a Mexican actor. He looks very enthusiastic. I know that he actually posted on his Instagram that he knows how much this series means to the fan base, and that he's going to give it his absolute best work in order to really encapsulate who Luffy is as the future king of the pirates. With that being said, Zoro actually, the actor who's playing Zoro, he's been in the Rurouni Kenshin movie, I believe, live action, and he was pretty beastly. So I'm hoping that translates well into the live action. Nami, I know her name, Emily Red. Not really familiar with her work. I know she was in Fear Street or something like that, but she kind of looks like Nami a little bit. And then you got Usopp, and then you got Slim Sanji. No, I'm just kidding. But Usopp seems his actor seems very enthusiastic about the role, and I love to see that. People who actually care about their work. It's kind of like going to a fast food place. You got people who are making your food and they don't care about it, you get slop. But you get people who actually take the time and really cook your food. That shit be hitting. So, that's the best comparison I have. But like I said, Sanji, Slim Sanji, I don't know. No, and like I said, no disrespect to the actor. That guy seems like an awesome guy. But I'll kind of get into what I'm a little bit afraid of from here on out. But like I said, with an excellent kind of enthusiastic cast, I'm very excited about that. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit jealous because I wanted one of those shirts that Oda made. Them shits look kind of fire. But with that being said, kind of moving on. The Matt Owens is the one who's at the helm of this, narrative One Piece, project. And his filmography is very, very impressive. He's worked on Luke Cage. I pray it's season 1, not season 2. He's also worked on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and I believe the Defenders Marvel series. So all Marvel works are really good. And I know that he was on recently with Rogers Base, another One Piece YouTuber. And they kind of went through some of the recent chapters, I believe, with Sanji. And he knows his One Piece. So that's very good to kind of see. And then lastly, we know that Oda is kind of supervising this project. Now, as far as how much reach or how much supervision he has over this project, who knows? But at the end of the day, I find it not too much because he has to work on his own work. Because right now, I'm pretty sure he's working on peak. But with that being said, shit. I got some negative thoughts. And they're not they're all of them. I'm kind of going to explain that way. I don't seem like I'm really just bashing the live action series itself. So for one, and really more so, and I kind of was encapsulated by this, not necessarily a theory, but this opinion from one of our Discord users. Big shout out to Prism, you're a goat. I kind of, because I kind of like piggybacked off this as well. But the fact of the matter is, One Piece isn't necessarily the only thing that's going for it is its plot. We find One Piece as one of those series where personalities really drive the series itself. We love to see the stoicness and the badassness of Zoro. We love to see how Luffy is no matter what looking out for his crew and always ready to take on any kind of challenge no matter how difficult it is at the end. We love to see Nami, being the, baddie, navigator that she is, doing her thing, but also mischievous and also, trying to get that coin, I see you, Nami. And then also love to see Usopp, the weakling, but at the same time he has that funny kind of interaction with the crew, always saying that he has some kind of itis, that he's allergic to any kind of danger. And then we got Sanji. Now Sanji, my goat, my dog, my homie, is a big simp, but at the same time he stays true to his moral code throughout the series. And like I said, Sanji's my favorite character. But like I said, that's why I'm a little bit more a little bit more critical on his character going here forth in the One Piece live action. Now, with that being said, the personalities of One Piece on how they're going to be able to be translated accurately within a live action series, I extremely doubt is going to translate well. And the reason I say this is One Piece and their personalities really come off as cartoonish and goofy. And I don't mean that in necessarily a bad way. It's the reason why we love these characters in the first place. But seeing that in a One Piece live action like series can come off extremely cringy if not done right. I'm gonna be honest, I don't see how it can be done without being cringy. Now, with that being said, like I said, I have a lot of faith in Matt Owens and, Oda's supervision. But at the end of the day, if we're going to be realistic, Oda has set a whole precedent of how he likes his characters to be. I find it very, very hard for Matt Owens to follow suit. Now, like I said, for example, the cartoonish animations where you have like Nami with the dragon teeth yelling at Luffy or Sanji or something like that, or like, the crewman like beating up on Luffy, because he said something stupid or he ate something that he wasn't supposed to eat in the first place. All of those things kind of matter in how we see One Piece as itself. We love to see how all of these things kind of translate into an actual series. And I don't necessarily think it's going to translate well. That's just my opinion. But that being said, also, a big gripe that I have, and this is where I kind of get a little bit more dive deep into Sanji's character. I don't see how you can write Sanji in a live action film without really either divulging from his character or exaggerating far too outward for his character. Sanji is a simp, but he's a goat. He's a goat simp. Throughout this series, we see him, lusting after all of these beautiful women in One Piece. But the thing about it is, and like I said, no disrespect to the actor. He looks like a very handsome dude. He looks like he knows what he's gonna do. But my only fear is going forward, is Matt Owens going to exaggerate his character to far ends of sympatry, or is he going to kind of pull back on how Sanji is? And I don't know necessarily, is there a true middle ground for Sanji really to be seen in a live action series? Now, does that mean that it's not possible? None of this is impossible. If Matt Owens has a vision in his mind and it's completely, drawn out well into a nice little package, then I'm excited. I'm very excited to see what he has in store. But these honestly are very, serious things that can really make this a bad live action series. We've seen it with Death Note. We've seen it with Dragon Ball Evolution. We've seen it with multiple other live action adaptations. The Death Note, the Death Note Netflix series was awful. But aside from that, we've seen it with all these live actions before. Now we've also seen it done right. The Bleach live action I actually enjoyed personally, and I did like the Rurouni Kenshin live action as well. I know that Zoro's actor has actually played in that before. So like I said, there's ways to make anime, into a good live action. But for One Piece, I find it one of the more difficult series to really truly translate well into a nice, nice package. And also, here's another gripe: like Luffy CGI being all stretchy and shit. Like that shit could really look like ass. like seriously, like if it's really not done well, then all of this could really be a huge mess. And I don't want any kind of demerits on my boy's Oda's record. Oda has consistently, and this ain't really gonna be on Oda's fault, but I know that it could kind of diminish certain things, and I know the budget for this series is high. So, like I said, like there's certain things that I'm like very looking forward to. Like the cast seems awesome. Slim Sanji, I'm just kidding. I just like to say Slim Sanji. But I like to see the cast seems very enthusiastic. The budget seems to be there. We have somebody at the helm who's a One Piece fan and is caught up to the manga currently, knows all of the theories, know all of the discussions that's going on in the One Piece community. But like I said, this this series could either go south or it could go north. And I don't know necessarily. I'm kind of iffy about it. I do want to see like a trailer or something just to kind of give my hopes a little bit more of a boost. And we'll go from there. But to be honest, these are just my thoughts. I want to know what you guys' thoughts are in the comments down below. Leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for this movie, or you think it's gonna be dog water doo doo like the Death Note Netflix series? That shit was ass, like a 2-pack of ass, like terrible. But with that being said, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.